how are you tonight? I hope everyone had a great Halloween and a good weekend. I'm here tonight. I'm so sorry, first of all, that it took me so long to get this next video out on our rain sole. I don't know which way. I know it's backwards to you, but I can't. There we go, rain sole. The next ingredient on the rain sole. With Halloween and the weekend, and my daughter ended up getting really sick, so I had to take my grandbabies yesterday on Halloween, which was awesome because I loved spending the day with them yesterday on Halloween. But I wasn't able to get another video out, so here it is, and I hope you can all remember what we talked about last time with the black cumin seed. So first of all, my disclaimer, I'm not here to say that rain sole cures any kind of disease or condition in our bodies. This is purely for informational purposes to help you maybe know what your options are that are available to you and for your information. So that is my disclaimer, and I'm telling you guys, the more and more I study the products and the seeds that are in these products, the more and more I am totally amazed with these products, and it makes so much sense how they work in our bodies. So tonight, last time we talked about the black cumin seed, and tonight I want to talk about the red raspberry seed. So the phytochemicals that are found in the red raspberry seed, and again, I'm not like the black, I'm sorry, black. I don't know why I keep saying red raspberry seed, but it's the black raspberry seed. So if I say red raspberry seed, I mean the black raspberry seed. It's black raspberry seed. So I apologize for that, my mistake. Black raspberry seed is in the sole. So the phytochemicals that are in the black raspberry seed, and the phytochemicals are just the chemicals naturally found in plants, which we know plant-based things are good for our bodies. So these are really good. So there's the main phytochemicals found in the black raspberry seed. There are the ellagic acid and the ellagitannins, which are just, I believe, like I said, I'm not a scientist or anything, but they're just a little chemically, their chemical makeup is just a little bit different. So we'll put them in the same category. Then there's the anthocyanins, there's ferulic acid, comeric acid, and beta carotene. So first of all, we will talk about the ellagitannins and the ellagic acid. So I want to talk about this one first because the ellagic acid, the concentration of the ellagic acid found in the black raspberry seed is the highest of anything on the planet. These concentrations are so high, and it is a super antioxidant. We've all heard about blueberries and how super good blueberries are for our bodies because they're so high in antioxidants. Well, the concentration of the ellagic acid in black raspberry seed are 3 times the levels of the blueberry seed. So we can tell by that the black raspberry seed, the ellagic acid in the black raspberry seed are super antioxidants. So, the ellagic acid is also anti-mutagen, it's anti-cancer, antiviral, and antibacterial. So the ellagic acid aids our livers in removing cancer-causing substances from our blood. It's been shown to do this. It binds with the cancer-causing molecules and makes them inactive, which leads to death or destruction of cancer-causing molecules. It's been shown to do that in lots of scientific studies done on all of these seeds in rain sole. And plants make the ellagic acid in themselves to protect themselves from lots of infections and pests. So that's good for them. It's good for us too. So the next one is the anthocyanins. So the anthocyanins are really good for our cardiovascular health. It's been shown to help prevent arteriosclerosis, and arteriosclerosis is the hardening or thickening of our arteries. And we know how important our heart is in the functioning of our body, right? If our hearts are having a hard time pumping because of the hardening or thickening of our arteries, it's not going to deliver oxygen and nutrients that we need to our different organs that we need to survive. So the anthocyanins are very good for our heart health. It's also anti-cancer. The anthocyanins, these have been shown to inhibit tumor growth. They've also been shown to inhibit the growth of new blood vessels forming in a tumor. So our tumors grow and get bigger because they create their own network of a blood supply, basically. So that's how they feed themselves and get bigger and bigger in our bodies. And we don't want that. And the anthocyanins help with, it inhibits the growth of new vessels in a tumor. So the anthocyanins are also a good anti-inflammatory, and the plants create this in their DNA to prevent damage from UV rays. The damage that UV rays can cause, and we know that the antioxidants really help with the free radicals, right, in our bodies, and we need to neutralize the free radicals in our bodies. That's what antioxidants are great for. So we don't want a bunch of little free radicals roaming around in our bodies causing dysfunction. So we have antioxidants, which are plentiful in this product. So the next compound is the ferulic acid. And the ferulic acid is another great antioxidant. It's been shown to help prevent damage from UV rays as well. It's also found in a lot of anti-aging supplements and creams. But you need to be careful with this because in a lot of the supplements and creams, it is a synthetic ferulic acid, and we want to make sure we have the real thing. So this also decreases our blood glucose levels, which is awesome for diabetics, right? It also prevents menopausal symptoms such as bone degeneration and hot flashes. So my own little story on hot flashes, I was starting to experience some hot flashes. I know you're all saying, oh my gosh, you're way too young to be having hot flashes, right? But I guess I'm not that young to be experiencing that. So I have been experiencing not major full-blown hot flashes, but just minor ones. I've heard people describe hot flashes and they sound just absolutely nightmarish, and these were not near that, and I attribute that to Sol. So about 3 weeks ago, I decided to start taking 2 packets of Sol per day just to experiment, see what other changes might take place in my body. And I am here to tell you, I started this 3 weeks ago, and I am here on Facebook Live to tell you I have 0 symptoms of hot flashes. Nothing. 0 symptoms, signs of hot flashes. And incidentally, I was talking to my mom, and I just happened to be telling her that story. And she's like, you know what? A couple of weeks ago, I too started taking 2 packets of Sol per day. And I hadn't attributed this to taking 2 packets of Sol, but I have not had any hot flashes, which is amazing. My mother, I hope she doesn't get mad at me for telling you her age, but she's 81 years old and has been having hot flashes for a good 30 years. And she is having no signs and symptoms of hot flashes. So if you are a sufferer of hot flashes, this could be a real viable option for you. I know the hot flashes I was having were not fun. So I'm sure if they were worse, I would have, you know, really not liked that. So anyway, if you have hot flashes, this is a really good option. And it's not hormone therapy, which I hear all sorts of bad things about as well. So anyway, back to the ferulic acid. The ferulic acid also helps lower our bad cholesterol and triglycerides. It's also been shown to help in cancers such as stomach cancer, colon, breast, prostate, liver, lung, and tongue cancers. So that is our ferulic acid. Good stuff. Next we have the coumaric acid. The coumaric acid is anti a lot of stuff. It's another antioxidant. It is anti-cancer, antimicrobial, antivirus, anti-inflammatory, anti-arthritis, anti a lot of stuff. It's also an analgesic. It's also been shown to help in people with diabetes, obesity, and gout. So, or coumaric acid, another good anti-whatever. And last but not least, we have beta-carotene. Now, I thought beta-carotene was just in carrots, and it was orange, and it helped you see better. But that is not the case. Beta-carotene is a lot of stuff. So again, it is another antioxidant. In fact, studies have shown people with diets low in beta-carotene are more susceptible to getting chronic disease as well as different types of cancer. So beta-carotene is super important in our diets. It's also a good skin protectant. It reduces the UV-induced redness that we get on our skin. And it also helps with melasma, which is the little brown spots that on our bodies that see a lot of sun, like on our faces and our necks, our forearms and our hands. It helps in reducing these. It's also good for our heart health. It it's been shown to help lower our blood pressure, which is good for our heart health, right? And it also helps in the prevention of arteriosclerosis, again, which is that thickening and hardening of our heart arteries, which we need working properly. So that's it for the compounds of the black raspberry seed. We can see that there's a lot of antioxidants in the black raspberry seed. So last time I talked about the black cumin seed, this time was the black raspberry seed. You can see the little, not little, but huge things that this has in it. Like I said before, the more and more I study these ingredients and research them out, the more and more I am totally amazed at what is held in these teeny tiny little itty bitty seeds. They contain all of that stuff. It's beyond my brain comprehension how they take all of that in. And Sol has figured out a way to keep all of the nutrient rich, dense chemicals and these things found in these seeds to help our bodies. So again, if you want to have more information on Rain Soul, you can look at my website, which is www.myrainlife.com/itsrainingseeds, or you can email me at allamazingseeds163@gmail.com. I will post those again in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.